Good, Brooks.
Catch me on Giants Talk with Eric and Glenn. Spit fire like Posey when he takes a swing again. Best place to catch the SF groove, ain't no doubt. G-Man, ripping hard, we gon' scream and shout. Fortress of stats, endless chat, always hype. Glenn's got the insights, Eric bring the tight. Talking ball with flavor, haters gonna trip. We the channel that's the best, others take a dip. Giants Talk Live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like king. Big backs, big hearts, let the joy bells ring.
Yes, let's go, man. Woo! Yes, sir.
Pass the mic, let's vibe, no chit chat. Real talk, real time.
Let's
Stats
go.
on a chit cat. Eric got the scope, Glenn's the master of the flow. Giants fam in the house, every episode a show. In the chat, hype swarm,
Let's
always
go.
backing up the squad.
Come
In the
on.
streets, we repping them, even with the odds. Homers and highlights, gotta keep it real. Giants Talk, the lifeline, that's just how we feel.
Come on.
Giants Talk Live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like king. Big backs, big hearts, let the joy
Come
bells
on.
ring.
Come on, man. Woo! All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on this Tuesday night. What is going on? Glenn, a lot of talk out there. Talks of
Boy, a lot of talk. You and I were just in the green room briefly talking about, Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, yeah,
What did
that's
I
been
say
out
to
there.
you? We needed a first baseman in that deal. That's the talk. First baseman and a quality pitcher.
Yeah, we got
They're
a
not
first
gonna
baseman.
trade
Look,
for
look,
Wilmer. They're not
I'm
going
not-
to trade for Lamont.
not-
And you went, yeah, that's not quite who you had in mind, is it?
No, we'll get into that a little bit later. We'll get that into hey, come on now. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
It's
guess
just-
what? Today is day number 2 of the 12
Wait,
days
hold
of
on.
Christmas,
Is it
Eric.
Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. My
Wednesday
bad.
night.
Sorry about that, Johnny.
Oh,
I'll get the
Wednesday.
day right.
Day number 2, 12 days. So I've got the December 11th right here. Gotta participate.
Did you see this? Look what Brooks did. At Glenn, Sagana, Luciano, Wizenhut, Melvin, Coke, Pepsi, Shark, Chardall, Dilly, Farhan, Tucker, Barnes, Morris, Manfred, Jungwoo Lee, Eldridge Posey, Johnson's, Trey Doval, Webb and Sabian, Christmas, Sasaki, and Celebrini. I think he covered.
That's nice, but he hasn't qualified.
Oh, there you go. You're changing it up. You got to. You got to do that. That's funny. Anyways, check this Instagram out. You make anything out of this there, Glenn? Is it something or is it nothing? Something or nothing?
Dude, I can't even read it. It's so tiny on my screen. What does it say? I see
It doesn't matter
the
what it
Coke
says.
bottle. I love seeing the Coke bottle, but I can't see what that is. What is that on the screen there?
This is Corbin Burnes' Instagram. So when you open it up, this is what you see. What's that
Get
mean?
out of town.
Does that mean anything?
Get out of
Does it mean
here.
anything? Does it mean anything? Yes or no? What? That's his Instagram.
Dude, when did that go live?
I'm pretty sure this is his title page, right? Isn't it? I think, unless I'm wrong. Let's see what
I don't
happens.
know, man.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Oh my God. We'll see. I think that's it, right? Is that his title page? Or is that just a photo in Oracle Park? What do you think?
Who knows? I'll tell you what we're going to right off the bat, guys. Eric's going to just jump out of the show for a few minutes. It's going to reset so we can all see him, get him all fired up on this Wednesday night. He'll be back. He's got some internet issues there. That happened on the weekend too, so hopefully he'll get fired up. And yeah, it's the second day of the 12 days of Christmas. Right off the bat, I want to remind everybody who's new to the show, how you play is I'm looking for a comment in the chat, and it's got to match what I've got in the envelope for today, December 11th. What can you win?
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days, and on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live on Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Station.
There you have it. And we'll pick another contestant coming up a bit later on in this show. Daniel Silvera. He qualified last night. He picked number 11. So each night we'll just check off the numbers as you pick them. As you qualify, you get to pick a number between 1 and 12 coming up Christmas Eve. Eric and I will have a brief show there to usher in Christmas Day and thank you and pass out some presents, including the Barry Bonds jersey and a couple of tickets to a game. Eric and I can't wait for opening day. I'm not sure when we'll all get together. It's way down the road, but Eric and I will be talking about that in the off season, picking a date, and the winner will get to join Eric and I over at Oracle Park. What kind of team are we going to see? Who will be pitching, guys? Who's going to be on the mound when we go live at Oracle Park? You're sitting between Eric and I, and we're gazing out at the ball field. Is it going to be Burnes? Eric's all excited. He's also excited about Kyle Tucker. His name came up in the chat over the weekend, just kind of out of the blue. And all of a sudden now there's trade talk. And apparently, guys, the San Francisco Giants are in on Kyle Tucker. At least there are negotiations among the teams involved. Blue Jays, Giants. I'm hearing a couple of teams all trying to land a big outfielder. And what a key acquisition that would be. Now, Eric and I were in the green room talking before the show about the desire to get a first baseman, a third baseman, either, and a pitcher. Giants don't have a third baseman that I know really to give up. I mean, I guess you could pencil in Schmidt there. Would that work for the Astros? I'm not sure. I said to Eric, there's no way they're going to trade that kind of quality player for Wilmer or Lamont Wade. And he goes, oh, no, Glenny boy. That's not what I have in mind. Right, Eric?
Nope.
You think you'd go all in on Eldridge if you could get that deal done, huh?
Hey, if you get an extension, somebody that's proven, ooh, man, I don't know, man. That's whew. I mean, is it a guarantee of what Eldridge is going to be? You know what you got in Kyle Tucker, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, would you guys do it? If it involved an extension for Kyle Tucker, would you trade Eldridge? He's number 35 on the top 100. I didn't even
think of it. I'm thinking, okay, that kind of rules us out. And you're like, no, wait a sec. What are you talking about?
What, is that something you guys would do? I mean, it's valid, right? If you were to get Kyle Tucker and he would have signed an extension, would you trade Bryce Eldridge?
LD says he'd go wild. Schmidt, Black, Wisenhunt, Matos. I don't think that's the kind of deal they want. I mean, I think they're looking for a quality pitcher.
Did Tucker say no? Hold on. Skaters. Did he actually say no, or is that just what John Heyman is saying? Yeah, exactly. If there's an extension, yes. Not for a rental. Agreed. I agree. You do not trade Eldridge for a rental. No.
I don't think this kind of a deal involves the Giants there. It's just not a good fit. Not a good deal.
It's a good fit. It's a good fit.
You need
right.
Not for 1
No.
This is all for me.
Look, not for 1 year. This has to involve an extension somewhere.
Now, you had some internet problems there. You were frozen and you were off by about 5 seconds, but I think you're looking good tonight, Eric.
Hey,
Bring that up on the screen again. Let's start over again.
Well, I don't know. Hold on. Now, before I know, I want to get
Instagram.
I want to get clarification. Does anyone have Instagram out there? And check out Corbin Burnes. Let me know if that is indeed his title picture. Because if it's not, then I'm not going to put it up. It just means maybe it's just photos of Oracle Park. So that again, if it's his title page, it means something. If it's just a photo within his Instagram, it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
JB says, don't trade Eldridge whatsoever. Tibbs Wisenhunt, on the other hand, 100%. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's look at his baseball savant.
And I guess one of the terms that I saw on Major League Baseball Network, which I was glued to, guys, today. I don't know about you guys. I get to work in the office here, and I got the TV up on the other side of the room. So if I'm not watching it, I'm at least listening. And the phrase that I often heard in this potential deal with the Astros was Major League ready, quality caliber first baseman, third baseman. Okay. And even does that include an Eldridge? Do you think they call him Major League ready?
Maybe.
Eric?
I don't know, man. You think they're going to turn him down? You think they're going to turn down the number 35 of the top 100? I say no.
I mean, I don't want to sell the Giants short on a deal, Eric. But again, I think you're looking at Kyle Tucker. Look at that.
Are you telling me right there that those
are teams that will offer a better deal?
Oh, I think every single home run that's hit right there goes out in Oracle Park. Even the ones in there in right center field, I think clear 415.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an issue for Kyle Tucker being able to hit the ball out of the park. And again, it's not about the home run either. I don't care about the home runs. Is it nice? Absolutely. I want a guy who can hit, man. That's what I want. I want a guy who just can hit. Cubs have the most to offer. What's up, buddy? Supposedly, Cubs, I saw something that maybe they don't want to move off Suzuki. That might be a little bit too much. And if they don't move off Suzuki, well, then, I mean, I don't know. Where does that leave the Cubs? Young, controllable pitcher, there's Harrison, if that's what they want. 100%.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's got a great – that's what I'm talking about. It's just not about the home runs. For me, it's not the home run. It's great. I want a guy who's going to go out there and give you a good at-bat, man. That's
I kind of agree with
want.
Senior tonight. Senior says Tucker built for the Yankees.
Bellinger's going to go to the Yankees.
Send him.
Bellinger's going to the Yankees. You watch. Bellinger will be going to the Yankees.
Good riddance to him.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's a mistake. But
you don't even see that picture. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure what that is then. Maybe it's fake news. It's possible. We'll see what happens. You never know, man, right? What do we got new? Recent talks.
That's what I heard, LD. The Blue Jays really pushing hard because the Blue Jays now are the kind of the odd man out in that division, Eric. Everybody's landing pitching in that division. And what is the thing the Blue Jays miss in their lineup the most?
Pitching. Yep, that is true.
So while the others get richer in that division, the Jays got. I'm telling. There are a lot of phone calls into sports radio in Toronto the last 2 days, Eric.
Fair enough.
After Soto got signed, and a lot of people calling for the GM's head, man.
As they should.
Sort of
mess around though.
A little Farhan-esque, sitting back while the other teams get richer. And what's he doing? He hasn't done a whole lot.
What's up, Mike?
Trade yesterday?
I don't know, man.
I don't think that was very good. But
it's a little bit weird. It is taking quite a long time though for Corbin. Talking about Corbin Burnes. I'm not the Kyle Tucker stuff. Let's see what happens. The only thing that the Giants they're involved in talks.
Hi, Mike.
It gets everybody excited, and I get it. But right now, there is just nothing substantial. We could sit here and just throw names all over the place. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it sounds like Buster Posey isn't messing around. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in on a lot of different players as far as trades is concerned.
Johnny, I think that's a wild question. Dilly had one choice, Alonso or Tucker. I think I know who he's going to choose. I think Dilly.
No way.
He's a one-man show.
No, Dilly.
You don't think Dilly would say, he's got a little.
He would not pick Alonso over Kyle Tucker. No way.
I don't think it's a smart decision, but I'm just saying. I think it's hard to get Dilly off his perch.
Dilly, you don't pick Alonso over Kyle Tucker, right? Come on. Come on, man. No way he does that. Tucker is more of a complete player than Alonso, yes.
Hey,
the curator, what is up, man? We got the curator in here. Nice. Hey, by the way, the curator, are you a curator? Yes or no? That would be kind of cool. What's up, man?
I wonder if he's the sports card curator. There's a big sports card curator.
Alonso would be cheaper.
Daniel says nobody would pick Alonso. Certainly not me. But again, we're talking Dilly here. And if anybody would want us to get Pete Alonso, it would be Dilly.
What's up, Alex? Haven't seen you in a while. I know you said you were going out of town or something. Welcome back, Alex. Yeah, you missed a lot, man. A lot. Yes, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm. King Tuck. I like it.
Well, there you go. A man right up your alley there. He's a vinyl curator along with some baseball memorabilia.
I thought so.
Oh, buddy. Look at that.
That's
What's up, man? Hey, welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. Much appreciated.
Well, there's still some moves to possibly be made. The winter meetings come to an end today. Eric, we got...
everybody should be on their way back home by now, right?
Yeah, but we got nothing done this week. So we pick up Adamas. We head over to the meetings. Nothing. Did you expect more than what we've seen from the Giants? What about around the league?
Nope. No, not really. It's the winter meetings, right? Yeah, sometimes a lot of things get put into place. Things are put in motion. For example, the whole Corbin Burnes thing has been put in motion for the last couple of days. They're not on a timeline. They're not like, oh, we got to get this shit done before we get out of here for the winter, because it's still going to continue on.
Well, what do you read into? Is it just a media thing? When I turn on the television today and I hear it's the 11th hour, the deal's coming today. Do you think that's just all hype?
Hype. That's hype.
That's what I thought.
That's all it is. It's all hype. Because look,
wait a Monday.
Look, is it like, do all trades stop now? No, of course not. No way.
Not a gamer says getting a little nervous with Padres talk. Are you talking about Roki?
Oh, did you hear? Padres talking about trading Dylan Cease.
Yeah, that was, we talked about that yesterday.
That might be an option for the Toronto Blue Jays. Trading for Dylan Cease. Possibility, huh? Maybe? No?
What do you think, Giant? What do you think if we had Dylan Cease? It's tough to trade in the National League West for him, but what do you think of him?
I don't know, man.
Inconsistent when I saw him last year. Have a good game.
He has a hell of a slider. Don't get me wrong. I think they kind of messed him up. They shouldn't have thrown him on short rest, but
yeah.
How are we feeling? Alex, we're coming around. We're coming around on Adamas. A lot of people like him. I've come around. I think it's going to make the team better. No doubt about it. Let's see what happens.
Well, he passed the physical. That's step number 1, Eric.
And he gets introduced tomorrow. By the way, did you hear what his number is going to be?
I said he'd go with 1. Am I wrong? 2?
Jorge Soler's number.
He's going to go with number 2?
Number 2. I don't understand the 2, but hey, it is what it is.
Oh, it kind of looks like a number 1. I don't know. Number 2. An odd number, isn't it?
Hey, Johnny, man, I tell you what, Johnny, I would love that. I don't see Vlad Guerrero getting an extension. He just saw what his buddy Juan Soto got. There is no way that guy gets an extension. He is going to go out there and go get his $600 million somewhere. Mm-hmm. He's going to be number 2. Willie Adames number will be 2.
People in the chat talking about the Padres, and they're getting cheap after the owner died. They've kind of gone a little downhill. Not on the field last year, but talking about trading off some bigger salaries. Does that kind of surprise you, Eric? Because they're sort of at their window right now. You think they'd be getting giving the Dodgers a big run. I mean, I think the window is open right now for the Padres to compete. And, Major League Baseball could be
I think they got an issue with
short window.
I think they have an issue with their payroll.
That's terrible.
They're having to take loans out to pay off the payroll, man. So they're not exactly in financial shape from what I've heard. Not a gamer. Is that true? Let me know, man, because you follow the Hey, what's up, Anonymous? You follow the Padres. You might know better than I. Are they in some financial hardships? No TV deal. Ooh, yeah, see? That's not good, man. If you don't have a TV deal, boy, that's tough. And the Bogarts contract, yeah.
Jesus.
They're trying to ship him out.
Teams like that struggling around Major League Baseball to that degree, yet guys like Soto and Ohtani are getting the money they do. I don't know. I don't know what it means for the future of Major League Baseball, Eric, when those teams can, in the big markets, throwing around that kind of money, and then the little guys, Tampa's, Miami's, Pittsburgh's, White Sox, there's so many of them. I mean, you can throw almost anybody in there, and how they're just trying to survive there, trying to field a team on a budget. Sacramento.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so I don't think Padres are going to be doing. You know what the Padres will be doing? They might be selling. They might be selling off on some of their pieces. If they
It's
can.
such an elite group of spenders around the league right now.
No, there's only a few right now so far. Oh, speaking of which, what do you think of that big trade between the White Sox and the Red Sox? Garret Crochet going to the freaking Red Sox, man. How many players they gave up? Like 10? They gave up a lot to get Garret Crochet, right? How many players? It was a shit ton of players.
Not just that, Eric. Did you see what they scroll by pretty quick when I caught a glance at it this afternoon?
Mm-hmm.
There's some high-rated prospects. Those aren't just like run of the mill.
There's a couple of top 100s.
Like they gave the farm.
No, Adames is number 2. 100%. I'll show you. Guys, just to prove it to you.
Marcus says he's following along with MLB Network. Oh, Eric!
What in
the bells?
Hold on one second. Hold
got
on.
I got fire already tonight.
Already. Hold on one second.
Smoke. It didn't take long tonight.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick. There you go.
This is crazy.
There you go. SF Giants Twitter. There you go.
Adames number 2.
Adames is number 2. Just so you guys can see it again. Adames number 2. All right.
There you go. December 11th.
All right. You already got the guy. You already
tonight.
Fair enough.
All right. Gonna rip her open. I'm ripping her open, Eric.
Yep.
There should be a Christmas tree in here. There it is. I got it in hand. Let me go back. Find the Eric.
Blake Sable was the name, and who brought it up? Oh, Mike O. Holy crap. Mike O.
Mikey O was the first time I noticed the Blake Sable on the screen tonight. Mikey, you qualified. So you get to pick a number between
Pick a number, Mike.
11 is off the board. So pick a number and we put you on the board for our draw.
There you go.
Well, there you
Mike,
go. That didn't take long.
You can pick any number except for
minutes.
11.
Let me write down the date. That was December 11th on my little cue card. And his number
7. He's picking
number 7. All right. Put you in my little file folder of index cards. So there he is. December 11th. Blake Sable. I drew a little tree there. I was bored today. Picks number 7. He goes into the little drum. There we go. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to recycle the envelope. Now I'll put down the 12th for tomorrow.
There you go.
Got to save on envelopes.
Alex wants to know how I reacted. I was in shock because I could not believe the size of that contract. Alex, absolutely incredible.
Put the bells away.
What?
There you go, Mike. Congrats, buddy. You have qualified to win the Bonds jersey and the game with Eric and I. Wow.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Happy birthday. Hey, D-Shot. He has a birthday today. Well, happy birthday, D-Shot. Wow. How old you turn, D-Shot?
I wanted to fool you. Yeah, Darren's like, oh, a deep cut there. I can't believe Sable's name came up so quick. I said, maybe that'll be a tough one.
Yeah, he pretty much, Alex, it is 800. If he goes through the entirety of the contract, he'll get paid 805.
Yeah, a little over 8. Yeah, with those bonuses and stuff. Speaking of bonuses, that's one of the things I've heard about Roki Sasaki. Roki wants to go to a place where he can be marketed, be on TV and sell sneakers. And
wonder where he could do that at. I wonder where he could do that at.
L.A., New York. Then I was reading
San
an article.
Francisco, come on, man, San Francisco.
Did you see the article today where it said that his agent said this is not, this is not start rumors. This is just how he felt. He says, we haven't even sat down. And I thought that's weird. He's already posted. And I know he can't sign till January. But, well, we haven't even talked. But they're saying that the agent says, I think he'd be wise to start his career in a quieter environment, a middle tier team. And what did you guys see that up on I found it on the internet earlier today. It said he would prefer, I guess he was criticized, ridiculed, even though he was an ace. The Japanese media were all over him this year. So he wants to go to a market where the media won't be aggressive. We ain't talking LA or New York then, are we? Or Boston. How about San Francisco?
No,
Eric?
we're not.
No. How about San Francisco? Quieter media
just saying,
market
man.
here.
I'm just saying.
Geez, the media doesn't like to poo-poo on anything here, so it might be a perfect scenario.
Could be. It could be. We'll see.
I'd like to see him up on the big billboard outside my condo.
Let's
every day.
see.
Take a walk for my Starbucks.
We are going to have to see how Buster Posey.
Come on, Cryptic.
Should be.
It may be 5% or 8%, but not 0%. God, he hasn't signed with anybody. I think we still have a shot. We got a shot at anybody. And I think Buster Posey's Buster Posey. Buster was on MLB Network today with the boys. Did you see the interview?
Oh, was he? What do you have to say?
Just, Bob Melvin did one earlier this morning, and then at noontime, my time, noon today was Buster. They did one separately. And Bob is Bob. He's pretty him and Harold Reynolds are the most low-key interview duo I've ever seen. But then you had Buster. Doesn't Buster just look like, compared to Buster, I need a haircut. That guy is so clean-cut and he looks like an executive, Eric. He walk in a room, he'd fool you if he knew nothing. He just looks clean-cut.
He has it.
Professional.
Yeah, he does.
And he still looks like he could play, Eric.
Yeah.
My God. The guy's not aging at all. But I do like what
Luis
they're saying
Arias?
about Wilmer Flores.
What are they saying about Wilmer?
Well,
Of course. Here, fill us in. Let's hear about. Let's hear him.
Bob Melvin is just looking forward to getting him playing time this year. He'd like to get him in what he wants to get him in a position and get him the at bat, whether it's DH or playing first base. He wants to get not just Wilmer. He wants to have, and I think maybe this goes back to he won't call. He never called out Farhan by name. It just oozed of, hey, I'm going to get to run the club this year, and I've got guys I want to see play, and I think he's going to have more of an opportunity to field the team he wants on the field, Eric. And I've called for that for the last year, maybe more than a year. I want to go to the ballpark, and I know Skaters chimes in a lot on that. We want to go to the Oracle Park and see a lineup every night, and we're getting our dog and a beer before the game and go, oh, I know who's batting third tonight. Because the guy bats third every night, or I know who a position player is. There's nothing worse in Major League Baseball than having a runaround lineup look like it was picked out of a top hat every night, Eric, down in the runway. I'm serious. Hey, you and the photographer as well. Just pick something out of that hat. Oh, Soler, lead off. I think that's BS, man.
Let's see what happens, man. Buster Posey's out there taking care of some business, whether or not. Okay, here's the thing. Let me clarify. He's out there looking like he wants to get some stuff done. Whether or not it does, we don't know. Remember, when you're, especially with trades or even with free agents, it's not just my way or the highway. You're going to have to come into an agreement with whoever you're negotiating with, whether it's the team that you're trying to trade with or the free agent that you're trying to negotiate with. So we'll see what happens. It sounds like Buster Posey wants to get at it. And you know what? As far as a Giants fan, that's all we can ask of our president of baseball operations.
Cryptic says, yeah, he'd rather see him at first base as the coach. You smart ass. I never thought of that. That actually is a good one. I'll give you credit for that one tonight. Savor it.
Yeah, that broke yesterday, Marquise. Jake Berger going to the Texas Rangers.
I'm going to lose it. Cole. Not Wilmer again. I knew Glenn would bring up Wilmer because Bob Melvin discussed him today. Yep. Oh, that perked up my ears. I was like Spock when I heard Wilmer. I was like, hello. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, he thinks he can hit 25, 30 home runs there.
Eric's dream offseason is signing Adames. Well, really what, but that I'm okay. But Burnes, Roki to trade Bryce for Tucker, roll the dice. Why not, man? Come on. Holy crap, dude.
I don't like rolling the dice.
Come on. Why not?
What happens? We're sitting here a year from now and we're talking about Eldridge having been traded, plays opening day and has a monster rookie year next year.
That's the risk you got to take,
and then we don't re-sign Tucker and you go, look what we did.
Well, sometimes you got to take that risk, right? Am I right? Sometimes you got to take a risk.
It scares the hell out of me, man.
That's what's so cool. That's what makes it that much better, man.
I know, but
doesn't that just make it that much better? It's like, hey, let's see if he can maybe enjoy his time in San Francisco and he'll want to resign. Or you just blow him away and say, hey, Kyle, here's $500+ million for the next decade plus. We want you here. We believe in you.
What's that term you always use? And I got to write it down because I always forget it. Grabbing a pen right now. I'm putting it on the back of my envelope. Control? Team control?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be as concerned about making a deal with Eldridge involved if you had a little team control, which I don't always look at. But in this case, I'm going to mention that. Team control. See? I got it written down. I'm going to pull that out from time to time. Team control. If you're going to get Tucker or anyone for that fact, and Eldridge is involved, I want team control.
If Eldridge is involved, now if it's Harrison, I'm okay.
Oh, I'm okay
with that too. I'm okay, but it's going to have to be more than Harrison. No doubt about it, I would think. What's up, Taryn?
I've got a little concern. I was thinking, Eric, earlier today about that pitching. We both have said, hey, Eldridge, I wouldn't trade him most nights. Harrison, on the other hand, seems to come up in conversation every night on this channel. We talk about, we could throw him in a deal. So let's say we don't sign another ace. An ace pitcher.
There you go. I was just going to talk about it. It's different.
All of a sudden, I was looking at the roster today after Bob Melvin's interview, and I was thinking to myself, all of a sudden, you take Burnes or Sasaki or just an ace pitcher out of this mix, all of a sudden, Eric, one pitcher down, we're pretty thin on the mound.
Well, here's the deal. Now I was thinking about this, and maybe this is what's at play.
Ooh.
Maybe the Giants don't want to trade yet because they want to wait until what Corbin Burnes decides, right? Because if you sign Corbin Burnes, then you could go, okay,
got to agree.
We could go ahead and trade Kyle Harrison. If you don't get Corbin Burnes, well, then maybe you need to hold on to him. This is just me just yapping. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, you can yap. But no, I was thinking of that today, Eric. I was thinking, geez, we're awful thin. And then I always like to throw in earlier in the week, you may remember, I think it was Sunday night show. I said, hey, a 6-man rotation isn't that bad. And I like these teams going 6-men because if you have a major injury, all of a sudden it sets you up to have a little flexibility, doesn't it? 5-man, hey, you got 5 men. But all of a sudden, you don't get a Burnes or a key pitcher this offseason. You're not in a position where you can trade Harrison and all of a sudden your pitching staff is thin, and then you're just, again, I always say it's an injury away from a disaster.
Yep.
Our pitching staff.
Greg, great poll question.
You go into this season, Eric, and say, hey, we got Harrison and Birdsong in our pitching staff. To me, now that frightens me. That's not depth, Eric.
Right.
That's middle of the road at best.
There we go. I put a poll out there. Let's see what people think.
What do you got up? Because
I like what Skaters is talking about.
I'm on the
Greg.
platform. So what do you got up there?
Tucker, who would you rather trade for? If possible, who would you rather trade for? Vlad Jr. or Tucker?
I'd have to say Tucker, because you've got a first baseman in the wings. I mean, it's just logical.
That's fair. Also, I think you have a better chance of extending Tucker than you do Vlad. Right? There may be some people here. Let's see what we're looking at right now.
I also heard today.
Oh, it's a blow. It's a blowout right now. It's a blowout right now.
Vladdy's going to be a tough signing financially.
Oh, he's going to go. Look who his agent is. Come on.
It's going to be a tough signing. So, but I've also said on the show that I don't like going out there and trading for pieces that you kind of have in place. And Eldridge fits our first base position for years to come. So if you're going to keep him, go after Tucker.
And here it makes sense because
you might have to trade him to get Tucker. I don't know.
Hey, but if you think about it, because then if you trade for Tucker, he could go out there in right field, no problem, right? Bryce Eldridge would come in through first base. You don't have to worry about moving anyone if you traded for Vlad. Right? You see what I'm saying? Man, could you imagine that lineup? Glenn.
Bottom line is neither one of them is going to be cheap, Eric.
No, it's not. And here, purely hypothetical at this point. If you have a lineup of Lee, Ramos, Adames, Tucker, Eldridge, Chapman, man, you're doing something.
Yeah, a little weak in the back again, but you got a pretty decent lineup. But then all of a sudden, the pitching is your weakness.
Should we take a look at baseball trade values just to see what they say?
While the votes are coming in, you got your little poll going there. I can't see it, but I know you got it up there.
It's up there. I'm gonna look at the trade values. I just get an idea here.
How important to you at this point now? Burnes aside, doesn't matter who it is. How important is signing a pitcher, Eric? I think it is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, I think it's coming. I just don't know. I don't know the intricacies of what's going on here.
For the pieces you've got in place, Eric, and the fact we need an ace pitcher, I think they should just throw. What do you got to do to make it happen? That should be the negotiate. Toronto's in. We'll just. What do you want? Let's get down to brass tacks. They need to get a pitcher. And I wasn't too big on getting him earlier, but you need him. You need him, Eric. If you're going to compete next year. Birdsong, Harrison, Ray. Ray's a wild card, Eric. Could be good. Could be disastrous. And Webb, you know what you get with Webb. Oof. I don't know about you guys in the chat tonight, but I think the pitching staff scares the hell out of me. Especially with talk, there are other teams now in on Burnes. Oh, what do I got here now? Eric just had what do we got here? Report. Giants meeting with Boris at this hour on free agent Ace Burnes.
Who said that?
Toronto.
How long ago was that reported?
That was reported 8 minutes ago.
Oh, baby.
So they're getting a little antsy over in Toronto.
I'm messing with Trade Simulator here.
Yeah.
Oh.
San Francisco among now a half dozen teams showing interest in the free agent right-hander, although New York, Toronto, and the Giants all are in the driver's seat.
No way, New York. New York just signed, what's his name? Ooh.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's no surprise. But, I mean, when Toronto's talking about it, they seem a little They seem a little antsy about the whole situation. So the Giants looking at the projected rotation. You got Webb, Ray, Harrison, Birdsong, and they're talking Hicks will be in the start. Eric, to me, that's not quality. That's not deep enough for me. I'm flipping a coin on Ray. He's either going to be good.
Wait, hold on. You say. Let's see.
What?
No, I'll just do this. What the hell? I'm not even worried about it. I think they could do it, though.
Walker Buehler.
No, I don't want to trade. Hey, Aaron or Arson, I'm sorry. I don't want to trade for a starting pitcher. There's no reason. Yeah, maybe, senior. We'll have to see. Holy crap, man. Would you give up Harrison, Matos, and Roop to get Kyle Tucker?
Roop, Harrison,
Matos, Roop, and they're all in the big leagues. None of them are minor leaguers. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's a huge. By the way, according to the baseball trade values, it's a pretty big overpay.
Who cares? You're filling your need, Eric. You're filling your need.
I get it. I hear you. Because you really need Matos anymore if you're going to sign
situation Tucker? Where I don't buy into this whole, the whole dollar value. I think I mean, he's the best out there, Eric. If you got a chance to get him for those three players, I think that, to me, you say it,
and they all got decent. They all got decent value.
I think it's a steal.
It's decent. I mean, Roop and Matos, they're both sitting at. There you go. One is at almost at 11, and the other one's just over 10.
I mean, realistically, Matos might not even be in the cards for this organization. And Roop, I'd give him up. Harrison. It's basically Harrison for Tucker. We'll throw in Matos and Roop. Get it done. Yeah. I like it.
Oh, wait, where is Hicks?
But it still leaves us in a situation, though, if you trade Harrison. If you did that deal today, Eric, what do you do with your pitching staff?
Right. Man,
that scares me. I don't know, guys. Yeah. Am I worried about the pitching too much?
Well, maybe not, because we'll see what happens. Where the hell's Hicks? Is he not worth anything? What the hell? Where the hell is he? Did I miss him?
You must have missed him.
No way.
Does he get no value?
Did I miss him?
I don't see him either. Jesus, Matt Olson.
Look at Yastrzemski, 0. Wilmer Flores, -.
Easy.
Tom Murphy, -. Jordan Hicks. You ain't getting nothing for Jordan Hicks. Holy shit. -, almost 10 in value. You ain't getting shit.
And that's who will have our starting pitching next year, Eric?
Good God.
Come on, man.
Good God.
Skaters, I think Ray could be absolutely lights out next year. He could also.
Good God, you can't trade that. You cannot trade him. You cannot trade him. He's untradeable. You would have to. Yeah, D-Shot. Hicks is caca.
You'd be paying someone to take him.
I know. Hey, we'll give you some money. You take them off our hands,
please.
No way, man. No way. Just DFA him. My God, that's so bad. That's so bad. Woo!
Yeah, Abraham, I think that if they go into the season with what they've got pitching-wise right now, I think it's a little iffy. Then if you trade Harrison, all of a sudden, this thing is a sinking ship again, pitching-wise.
So, yeah. Yes, will be. Yes, you are correct, my friend. You are correct. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Holy shit. How can I already forget? Man, jeez. I should have played this right off the top, man.
Uh-oh.
Where the hell is it?
Little video?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to play. Oh, you got excuse me. You got a piece of music. Not the one I saw in the email.
Oh, here we go,
baby. The new one? The new one?
Go.
It's a ripper.
Wilby.
It's a ripper.
This one is a freaking ripper.
Yeah.
This one is freaking awesome.
Yeah, this one's leather studs and a whole
Let's
bit.
Freaking
I heard this. I listened to this one. This guys, turn down the volume a little bit if you turn down your hearing aid.
Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Pitch black night, big posy on the trade tip. Tucker in the dugout, got that lethal script. Yas packing bags, it's a fade too quick. Buster calling shots, bad swing with the click. Metal cleat stomping, thunder in the bass. Posy's got the game plan, no time to waste. Tucker homers in defense like a mace. Yas on the sideline, wipe smile from his face. Lights down low, Buster got that power. Tucker in the lineup, man of the hour. Yas set packing, feeling kinda sour. Posy's vision clear is ready, never to cower. Trade papers flying, locker rooms in shock. Posy's beast mode, counting down the clock. Tucker bringing heat, slugger on the block. Yeah, say goodbye, fate's tick-tock knock. Power plays in dugouts, mind sharp and keen. Buster's world, trades pristine. Tucker on board, fans' eyes gleam. Yastramski bows out, Sator at the side. Tar at the same. Dirty hands cleaning, Posy's dream alive. Rows of numbers crunching, keeping it contrived. Tucker's bat whizzing, breaking speed by 5. Jow's left in shadows, can't thrive, can't survive. Tar at the same. Tar at the same. Tar at the same.
There we go. Will be. Love it. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm freaking talking about. Would love to see that. Will it happen? We don't know. We'll find out.
Geez, it was over before I even realized. Holy cow, that was a quick one.
Nah, that was a quick one.
It was
Yeah,
rocking.
it was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Hey, Seuss. Giants will offer Harrison, Whisenhunt, and Schmidt in cash for Tucker.
I found a hat that fit my head.
I don't think you have to pay cash for Tucker, to be honest with you. And I don't think that gets it done. Maybe Harrison and Whisenhunt. I guess you could say is on the precipice of hitting the major leagues. I think they're going to want to bat in there somewhere as well. That's what I'm thinking. My thoughts.
Skater says, where am I sitting on opening day? I'll be up in, I think it's 316, 312, somewhere around there. Up in row 1 or 2. We all
Schmidt
can't
isn't
be
up
sitting.
moving
We all
that
can't be sitting down at the batting circle like you, snagging autographs.
My guess, that doesn't get it done. They're going to want more than that. You're going to look. You're just not trying to give an offer to the Astros, which is the most important. But you're competing with other teams who also want Kyle Tucker, so you're going to have to sweeten that pot.
Exactly.
Harrison has to be involved. Harrison has to be involved. If there is to be a trade, Harrison will absolutely be involved. There is no way around that one.
Yeah. How many times have I said it, Eric? They're not coming in here just taking players off our hands for the sake of taking them. Plus, there's competition involved.
That's the issue, is the competition.
And the competition up their offer. It's all about the, you know what? Maybe it has a lot to do with that little graph you keep bringing up. Maybe it has a lot to do with value.
There is 100%. Look, when you're trading, there's different things. It's not only their talent, it's how much, again, controllability you have and what their current contract is.
Cryptic, I don't think anybody in the right mind is trading for a Wisely in a deal.
Luis Garcia Jr. Who's Luis Garcia Jr.? Aaron, what are you talking about? Ozuna's not coming to the Giants.
There you go.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
No, I don't see Wisely going anywhere. Just for the sake, nobody's going to take him. What about you, Eric? I don't think he's on anybody's radar.
Heckmo. Do season tickets get renewed if you get Burnes and Tucker?
Oh, that must be me. Do season
I
tickets
think
get
so.
renewed, Ben?
Don't you think? Those people will be more.
Send a little text to Bernice.
I think so. I think people will be a lot more excited.
I'll say how much room we got on our credit card. Let's get it done. Yeah. We negotiate with those guys. I got to negotiate with my wife and find out a way to renew.
You can throw in Schmidt. Sean, I'm not against that. I'm not against throwing in Schmidt. Not at all. Would not be if it's Harrison and Matos, if you have to throw in Roop and
Schmidt, Wisely.
I mean, honestly,
give them all. It's what you're. I don't care about what we're giving away at that point, Eric. It's all about what we're getting.
Yeah. Right. I mean, are any of those guys?
I throw all those numbers out. You could say, "Oh my God, we're giving away 100-point value for this guy." I don't care. Get it done. Wow, a Tucker. There's another guy we weren't talking about earlier. He's a guy that won't come along very often, Eric.
No, he won't. He's pretty good, man.
So right now, Eric, I know we've done this every other year and failed in many, many, many ways, but we've been in on all these big guys this offseason, man.
Yeah,
legitimately.
Except for Soto. We were never in on Soto. We've
been in on big names this year. We already got Adames, Eric. Wow. I don't think he's done. I think Buster, he's playing his cards as a professional, man. Keeping everything close to the chest. There's no room. I mean, there's the odd, rumors are what they are in the media. But don't you notice, Eric? He's playing this as a professional, man. And this is his first couple of months in the chair. I think this is such a sign of big things to come for this organization now.
Washington is not going to give up Luis Garcia, man. He's a young guy.
Yeah, senior.
Why would you? That ain't happening.
Yeah, Buster's giving it the old heave-ho.
He is, man.
Try. I like it.
He isn't messing around. He is not messing around.
And with this comes spending money, Eric. So the team is, they're in there. They're trying. He's trying to change the entire environment of this team in the offseason. I love it.
100%.
Just get us a pitcher.
Yeah, he is 100% senior. He is going it for it this year. Buster Posey is going for it this year. There's no doubt about it. That's what it seems like. Is it a guarantee that they get some of these deals done? We don't know. Look, there's a lot of excitement. And I said, it's fun to talk about Tucker. We just don't know what it's going to take.
I love it. Schmidt, Luciano, Harrison, Wisely, Black. Geez, the list goes. I thought I saw Wilmer in there. We can take that off the board, but there was quite a lot in that deal. I say, you know what? Give them all. Give them all.
Yes, and you have to, man. That would be ideal.
Has Tucker got a no? He's got no trade or what? No trade clause?
Yeah, I think he's still in arbitration. I think this is last year of arbitration. So yeah, he has there's no he has no trade clause.
A lot of talk today about, Suzuki back on the table with the Yankees.
Why would you put Tucker in left field? Put Tucker in right field.
Right
Aaron.
field. Matos.
He'd be a better defender than Ramos.
Ramos, Jung-Hoo, Tucker. I think it's
you put Tucker in right field,
obvious.
Man.
Yeah.
Again, ifs. A lot of if out there.
Positive.
Come on, man.
I
want some damn news to break.
Positive Panda says not giving up the farm for a 1-year rental without a contract.
Right.
Really, other than us throwing a pitcher in that deal, we're not giving up a whole lot of our future plans. There's a lot of these guys won't even see the field, Eric. Wisely.
Well, Wisely, they ain't going to take Wisely, but you're giving up. You're giving up Roop. I was saying Harrison, Roop, Matos. Does that get that done? I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't even know if that gets it done.
Do you think they'll go after, a lot of these teams are going after farm players that are highly rated, you think they'd say, oh, no, we want Harrison, Wisenhunt, Matos.
Maybe
they want two pitchers.
Maybe.
But they
Possible.
did stress, again, don't forget, they did stress they want a major league ready first or third baseman in the deal. And what do we have to offer other than Eldridge?
Yeah, I know. Well, see, the thing is we don't know what they really are looking. Are they really making that known to some of these people? Probably not. We don't know.
To be quite honest with you, we can talk about the changes. I don't think the Giants can or will get Tucker. I think
never know.
I think there are other teams that
could be. No, absolutely.
Teams with a much more solid trade base than we've got. So
maybe it depends on who they're gonna. It depends on what these other teams are willing to give up. And it seems a little bit weird because they're talking about. And New York seems a little bit weird for the simple fact: why would you give up a pitcher when you need pitching? That doesn't make sense to me. If they're one of the guys who are looking, did you say New York was one of them that were looking at Corbin Burnes? If you're looking at Corbin Burnes, why would you be giving up Luis Hill? That part doesn't make sense to me because they need pitching. New York Yankees need pitching, and Luis Hill could be a piece for them in the future. So it makes no sense why they would trade them.
Yeah,
but who knows? Who knows? I don't. Whatever.
Oh, we're just playing it like a fantasy league, man.
Oh, yeah, we don't know, man. That's all we could do. That's all we could do is just kick the shit around, man. That's it.
Neither Eric nor I have snuck into the room.
No.
You know, the guy who was in Dallas, did you read his email? He sent us an email, Eric.
Did he? I didn't see it.
He, he said he'd come on the show and that, but he didn't have a whole lot to report. He said security was awful tight.
I bet.
Yeah. He said the only thing that allowed him to walk around as stealthily as he was is because he's in the medical profession. So he says, I came in scrubs every night. Nobody really looked at me.
Huh.
But, there were a lot of autograph hounds and media. And, security was pretty tight. I saw security even around the MLB booth. You couldn't sneak up and, hi, Mom. Nothing.
They were messing around, were they?
No. Cole, Fried, Gill, Stroman, Rodon, Cortez. Ooh. LD wants to replace Bailey if he doesn't improve with the stick.
Real quick, this has got Taryn might be onto something. Maybe with Posey leading the way, Bailey can have some improvement with the bat. We already know what he could do with the glove.
Eric, your I always get that mixed up. How do you say it? Jesus.
What are you trying to say? President of baseball operations?
Still won't come out. Director of player opposition. Yeah, whatever you just said.
President of baseball operations.
And your manager, both catchers. If that doesn't, work some magic with them. Can't say it twice. I can't say it once. Nothing. No updates. Toronto. Tried 6 times and gave up. Welcome into the chat, guys. Good to have you here on a hump day.
All right.
Posey says he's going to get involved with that, Eric. According to Spencer, he thinks that
work. Well, here, let's see something. There was something out here. Hold on. Where the hell did I see it? Here, hold on. Was it? No. Hold on.
There's another trade piece. Although Buster Posey has said, and I think it's more tongue in cheek, but he said he wouldn't move Duvall. Maybe you could throw Duvall in a deal, Eric.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me see this real quick.
Jesus has got a lot of confidence. He thinks Burnes getting 250. I think Burnes is getting more than 215. I really do. I think the precedents have been set now. You got Fried off the table.
Okay, here we go, guys. Let's take a look at this. Ben Caspick
today.
Here we go. Yeah, that was a good deal. Ben Caspick. Bombshell story by Pavlovich. We could probably look at that. Pursuit of Corbin Burnes. Here are some highlights. Burnes expressed interest to some Giants in wearing orange and black even before free agency heated up. Do you hear that? Burnes expressed interest to some Giants. I don't know if that seems right, but he wanted to join the Giants before free agency even heated up. Sources familiar with the pursuit were cautiously optimistic Wednesday. Today.
What are the sources?
This is coming from Pavlovich. The Giants and Toronto Blue Jays are viewed by rival execs as favorites at this point.
Did
I haven't read it.
This is Ben.
I haven't read it.
Some guy named Ben Kasbick.
No, he covers. He's locked on. He's a locked on Giants, man. He's locked on Giants.
But he has his little show, and
he's locked on Giants.
He's just saying, he's throwing names out there. Pavlovic. I didn't actually see Pav say that.
We have to read the story. He
all.
Didn't say it. I think he wrote it. Burnes is believed to prefer the West Coast. Again, take it for a grain of salt. The new regime already has convinced ownership to spend more this offseason than was previously planned. Greg Johnson's group always wanted to be opportunistic, and right now, Burnes is the focus. Again, it's right here, NBC Sports Bay Area.
I just didn't read that coming from him. When it comes from other people, I always want to know the source. And I know you could say, oh, it was him, but I got to see it with my own eyes. Guys, the thing I like about Posey the most is the fact he's not just out there gunslinging Eric wildly. Mm-hmm. He's aiming at something. He knows he's picking the pieces we need. There he is. There's Buster. What's his name?
Ralph. Let's take a look at this.
Buster Ralph. Yeah, Ben Kasbick. I see him on my YouTube feeds. I don't watch his show. I haven't seen it.
I think first my brain goes to, we do have a lot of belief in our young pitchers, he said Monday when asked about losing Snell. A guy like Harrison and Birdsong, with getting some experience last year, the hope is that they could take a big step forward for us, and I know the group feels strongly about those guys. That's kind of where my head goes. Giants really do feel they have an enviable collection of young pitchers. Roop, Black, Wisenhunt, Seymour, Ragsdale. Yeah. But that's not keeping Posey from aiming high.
Right.
Was in touch with Scott Boras this week, and Giants are viewed as one of two frontrunners for right-hander Corbin Burnes.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing
Toronto.
He just worded differently.
Burnes expressed interest to some Giants in wearing orange and black even before free agency heated up. But his price has certainly increased this last week. Okay. Sources familiar with the pursuit are cautiously optimistic. Okay.
There you go.
Let's see. Dodgers, nothing there. Giants, Blue Jays, favorites at this point. Let's see. Burnes is from Bakersfield, who pitched at St. Mary's. Okay.
See, I don't have a lot of confidence once you get behind Webb and Ray. And they're saying Webb, Ray, and Jordan Hicks. See, Jordan Hicks really isn't a starting pitcher to begin with. So you're just piecing things together there.
That's where the Giants likely to have to go to if they are to land Burnes. But the new regime already has convinced ownership to spend more this offseason than was previously planned.
Good.
How about that? The Giants lose out. They're still likely to add a veteran starting pitcher, even if they are confident in their young pitching behind Webb, Ray, and Hicks.
Cryptic. I'm not from Canada. Jesus. All
right. And that's it. There we go. So, yeah, he was just summarizing that. There you go. There you go. Ah!
Believe me, Canada is not such a bad place to be right now, other than cold. I haven't seen a drone sighting this week, Eric. I keep looking. No drones up here. Not a single one. Size of Buicks, apparently. I don't know why they don't shoot them down. I saw that in the news. I'm like, nobody talking about it. Just shoot them down. Like, close the airspace. You spot one, blow it up.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, man. Marcus, bring Burnes home, he says.
California kid, Eric. Bring him back.
Yeah,
Babe,
Jesus, we already know. Nothing new, man. There is nothing else going on out there. I expected a little bit more.
Hey, babe, if you want to compare cities, San Francisco is no Toronto. If you're comparing cities, San Francisco, California is no Toronto.
Here's some predictions
big.
from the MLB Network. Mark DeRosa says Devin Williams traded to New York Yankees. Sean Casey says Mariners trade Logan Gilbert for a big hitter.
Yeah,
Great
man.
Amsinger says
Man.
Dodgers trade for Sandy Alcantara.
Whoopee.
Wait, what is this? Hold on. Let's see.
Who are we out for?
Who is this?
Center fielders and right fielders? Oh, good. Yeah, babe. Toronto's New York City, man. And Vancouver's LA.
Okay, nothing there.
Vancouver's beautiful. Just can't afford to live there. Jesus, confident. Tucker will, in caps, Tucker will be a San Francisco Giants before.
Who said that?
Jesus.
Man.
He's not just saying it, he's yelling it at you.
All right, here we go. What do we got here? Oh, people talking about Toronto. Toronto compared to
how doesn't it compare to San Francisco? Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Toronto? No, you're darn right it doesn't compare to San Francisco. Holy cow. I love San Francisco. That's my home, baby. But you can't compare Toronto with San Francisco. My God. Can't even compare those in conversation, dude.
In what sense?
The vibrancy of the city, the size of the city,
Really?
things to do. San Francisco is a little like a Halifax, Nova Scotia, man.
What? Okay, you guys deal with that. I'm gonna heat up my coffee. Have fun with that.
Yeah, you can't compare the two. San Francisco is like way down there. And Toronto is up with the big boys. New York, LA, Toronto, Chicago, Vancouver. Like, I don't know what you're getting at, man. You're mental if you try to compare Toronto and San Francisco. What? How do you compare them? How do you compare Toronto and San Francisco, dude? You've obviously you haven't spent much time in Toronto, have you? Dreg, that's a good point. No, it's a clean city. Nice city. And Bogser, yeah, it was great in the 90s, 2000s. I need a pooper scooper when I go for my coffee in the morning. Oh, it was funny. That game, Eric came over to watch the, I think it was, who did we see? It was either the Marlins or the White Sox. I think it was the Marlins. Eric and I saw the Marlins game this summer. Sat beside each other up in Oracle Park. I literally yelled at Eric, as his foot, he had to like do a hop, a skip, and a jump to avoid stepping in it on the way to the game. So, yeah, there's that you got to deal with and contend with, and I'm in a good area. So,
comparing San Francisco to Halifax, huh?
Yeah. Dartmouth. Halifax has got the boardwalk. You get Fisherman's Wharf. The other side of Halifax, you go over across the bridge and you're into Dartmouth. Dartmouth is your Oakland. Although, Jesus, you're not comparing Oakland to anything in Canada. Good grief. I hate going to Oakland. God. The only time I go to Oakland, Eric, is either to see the acupuncturist or go to the ball game. Go to too many games this year.
Come on, man. Let's get some damn news.
Wait a second. Speaking of Canada, didn't you and Will, didn't you spend time in the military doing a little work up in Canada?
I was there for 2 weeks. Cold Lake, Canada.
Very good.
Yep. That was back in the day, man. Almost got a ride in F-16.
Paul says probably has family in Canada. Really? Interesting.
Deep shot. I'd rather live in North Korea. Fair enough.
He's like this far from getting a timeout.
How would you compare San Francisco to London? Ooh, wow. Wow. London's got a lot of history, man. I mean, so does San Francisco, but London is just on a different level, man. The history of that city. Woo. Woo. But San Francisco, it's a beautiful city, right? I mean, it's got its problems, but boy, it's something.
Down where our condo is, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Look at old maps. They just paved over. That's all railroad tracks. There was the railroad was all up in there. Yeah,
the railroad was all up in there.
And if you watch the streets of San Francisco, it was all old, like factory warehouses, and everything was on piles up by the water there. And now it's luxury apartments, both sides of the water along the McCovey Cove there.
Yep.
I can literally look out my window. Well, I'd have to look out and twist my neck, which isn't a good thing, and I could see JD Davis. I was like, hey, JD. He was directly across from me. JD was a good friend I think, good acquaintance of our own skaters.
Oh, yeah?
He's one of the nicer players.
What the heck did that happen here?
He was great to talk to, get autographs. Hey, we haven't done this in a long time. There he is. Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah,
there
where the heck is JD
Davis
guy
he is. I liked him.
Yeah, that's good old Charlie Senior's son. That was awesome. When they went back east, they caught some games at Fenway and at Citizens Bank, City Field. Man, they were all over the place. That was awesome, dude.
I remember late spring, early summer, they were doing a little tour over there in the east.
Yep. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that's why I like JD. Just a classy guy. He and his girlfriend would always be around the Starbucks. I always knew. Eric, Skaters knows this. We're good at tracking him down. You have to have your game plan. You get up in the morning, and I know where I'll find him. He was always over at the Starbucks, and he walked around town, Eric, like he was just a tourist, man. It was great.
Are you stalking these guys, man? What's going on?
No, that's
stalking them.
That's Skaters. I get a little intel. I get some intel from Skaters. Skaters, this guy can track him down. Like he lives at the ballpark. I guarantee you, if tomorrow is signing day for Adames, Skaters is going to be at Oracle Park tomorrow, right, Greg?
Oh,
Greg
yeah, he's going to be out there.
Greg will be wandering around with his little cardboard cutout with his cards taped on there. I mean, can you sign? Willie, can you sign? He always seems to get them too, and he always goes over to the first baseline, gets his autographs. I don't do that. I hang out in the 415 club drinking beer.
What's up, Christian? He goes, this quiet reminds me of the quiet when everyone is tripping up until boom, Adames. Yeah, you got a point there. Cubs have offered a number 1 and a 3. What does that mean? What does that mean? A number 1 and a 3. I have no idea what that means.
Oh, yeah. I like walking around San Francisco. You just got to keep your head on a swivel and watch out for the poop.
The green beam.
So if Buster Posey goes to winter meeting tomorrow, he's signing someone. I don't get that. Buster's going to be back due for there'll be a press conference with Willie Adames, probably tomorrow. Yeah,
tomorrow's a press conference. Yeah. Katie says, what do you guys think Christian Walker signs? What's up, Katie? Haven't seen you before.
I think he'll be a Yankee.
Maybe. Think Yankees going to go Yeah, I think that's the talk, right? For him to be the first baseman. Where does Alonso go? Where's all the talk on Alonso? There's no talk on Pete Alonso at all. No talk on Teoscar Hernandez. No talk on Anthony Santander. Those are free agents. Those are guys I thought that would be moving. Yeah, right on, man. Welcome to the fraternity we call Giant Sports Talk Live. What's up, man? So, yeah, what's going on? Santander, Teoscar, Alonso. Where do these guys go? Rizzo. That's another one. Goldschmidt hasn't signed anywhere.
You're
who
right,
else?
Greg.
Gosh, who else?
You nailed it. Dude, I get on the BART or I get on the N Judah, the N train or the J. I always look at the seat to make sure there's not a needle in between a little crevice in the seat, dude. That's
get a little surprise, huh?
Everywhere. Dude, you got to watch your ass, literally. I worry about that more than stepping in the poop. You're lucky, Eric. You don't live in the city.
Dude, you got to watch your ass.
Well, yeah. You sit down on the BART train, man, and you get punctured.
Oh, man. Woo! Some guy said Burnes to the Blue. I saw that too, Isaiah. I know where you saw that too.
7 years.
That's what I thought. 7 years.
That's going all in.
I'm kind of confused why there's mutual interest between why there is mutual interest between Alonso and the Yankees. Yeah, you would think so. Man. I don't know what's going on. It's really weird. Marcus says Burnes gets 8. Really? Ooh, 8. Ooh.
Those are long contracts for pitcher, Eric, no matter who he is.
Man, I don't know if I do that. Oh, bro. Because if you're doing 200 and you're talking 280, Marcus, 8 years for 280.
A lot of money.
Caleb Cooley, what's up? Haven't seen you here before. Welcome to Giants.
A lot of money, but we need him, Eric.
Good God, man. 8 years. If you're doing $35 million a year for 8 years, I say 7. That's at 245. Come on.
I'd like 6. Get him on the same deal as Chapman.
I don't think he takes 6 though. 7, I'm okay with. You don't go a year over 7, man. What about Rizzo, Wilmer platoon? Well, you already got Wade.
No, I'm not seeing anything. The meetings have wrapped up. Everybody's gone home, Eric. Giants,
yeah, everyone's
grass are on the plane. They're gone home. So
where does Bueller and Flaherty go? I mean, I wonder. I don't know. That's a great question. I think you'll see those guys move once Corbin Burnes signs. Then you're going to see the flurry of Manaea, Bueller, Flaherty.
Yeah,
you'll see those guys start coming up.
Oh, wait a second. Burnes is probably your last legitimate number one guy, right?
He's your last pitcher.
Everybody's holding out. Then there'll be a flurry of activity. Everybody's signing up the second-tier pitchers there. I think so.
Oh, DTG says he thinks there's going to be a few free agents that don't get signed this year. Walker to the Giants? No.
Interesting.
No. Would you? Well, make him a DH after next year?
Right on, cynic. Burnes got to be your number one priority. It's the position we absolutely got to fill right now. Absolutely got to fill.
Let's take a look at this guy. Ooh. Maybe. Because he's got the defense, right? Is that what you're trying to say? He's defense. Walker Bueller, I could see maybe the Giants getting Walker Bueller if they miss out on Burnes.
Roki, I really want him, but I think it's going to be a tough sell. We can get Sagano.
Man, I don't know if I want to get.
Would you rather have Sagano or would you rather have what's his name from the bullpen?
Hicks? Oh,
Sagano or Hicks?
Wow.
Here we
Wow.
go. Reaction at Eric tonight.
Wow. Hicks or Sagano?
Do you say, God, if we're going with Hicks, might as well take a flyer on those big numbers from Japan. Come on, Eric. Come on. Come on now. Come on.
I'm taking a mulligan. That's what I'm taking.
Ho, ho. There you
A
go.
mulligan. There
All
you
right.
go. It's a freaking mulligan. God.
I almost had him. I had you.
No way, dude.
Caught you off guard. I love doing that.
That was a good comparison. I don't honestly. Oh, which one's the lesser of two evils, man? I don't know.
You
What
don't
in the
know.
hell is
Eric.
a
You
green
bring
bean?
Sagano in here, man. He could be an ace. He could light it up, man. If he did, you'd be like, oh, I told
An
you.
ace? Dude, oh, come on. Let's not.
What if
Let's
he came
not.
over here, Eric, and he was 14 and 10.
14 and 10.
12. Yeah. What do you think?
14
What do you
and
think
10.
Hicks is going to be? I think Hicks is going to have a losing record next year, Eric.
Probably.
I think Harrison
Ah.
is on the losing snide.
What do we got here? Oh, Kendall thought he was Fried was going to go to the Red Sox because of hey, but you know what? The Red Sox got freaking Garret Crochet though. Whoo, that was good for Red Sox. They got some. They had a decent starting rotation last year, and now it's going to be even better. Wow.
Oh, Tommy. Oh,
That's a great question. So I think Webb is the starting on day one. I think he's opening day.
Hey, Bogser. Bogser says, have you ever been to Tommy's joint? Of course I have been to Tommy's. I take a straight beeline up Post Street, and I'm at Tommy's joint, Eric. Have you ever been to Tommy's joint?
Nope.
Dude, it's
Don't
like,
even,
hey,
don't even know what it is.
Bogser, you know what I compare it to? It's Christmas dinner, 365 days a year. Eric, the meatballs are bigger than baseballs in the spaghetti.
Holy crap.
Turkey dinner with stuffing every day, mashed potatoes, and a good price. Oh, it's my favorite place to eat, man. Favorite place. And then if you're on the high end, like the high rollers, then it's the House of Prime Rib.
Marcus, I'm in the Central Valley. I'm nowhere near the Bay Area. Trust me, I hit the
wildlife. You're up with the wildlife. You get deer running around.
I hit up the local Mexican restaurant. A lot of Mexican restaurants around here. Good stuff.
Tommy, I don't think you can even talk about getting a rise from the Padres because what are you gonna do? You're gonna give the Padres something they feel it's gonna go out and beat you. It's so tough to trade in your own division, Eric.
Yes, Cryptic. Absolutely. WTF is Galt.
Galt.
Yes. Galt.
Tommy.
No, by the way, guys,
Ooh.
did you see? I forgot to talk about. Did you see the breakdown of Adama's contract?
No.
First 2 years, he's only making $10 million. And then the following 5 years, he's going to make 28.
A little adjustment. First year, a little adjustment. Welcome in.
Why though? You know why? Because I think they're trying to not handicap the club in these next 2 years. Yeah, right near Lodi Senior, right there, right off the 99, man.
Bob's Donuts are.
That is correct, Marcus. Right between Stockton and yep. The only towns between Stockton and Sacramento is Elk Grove, Galt, and Lodi.
Yeah. All of a sudden.
Jim Boy's Tacos. Yeah, that's in Elk Grove. No, River Island's over down by Lathrop. That's between Lathrop and Tracy. That's where River Islands is, way out there. Yep, Lathrop. Yep. That used to be nothing but just farmland out there. When I grew up, nothing but farmland out there.
By the way, guys, earlier tonight we had a qualifier in the 12 Days of Christmas. Today's qualifier was
Mike-O!
Mike-O. I didn't even write his name down. I should have done that. Mike.
Number 7 is what he picked.
Mike-O.
There
Yeah.
you go, Bogzer.
The
Nice.
mystery word or name tonight in the show was Blake Sable. And 45 minutes into the show, he threw out the name Blake Sable. And he has qualified with a little Christmas tree.
Right on.
So his name is in the draw along with Daniel Silvera. So number 7 and number 11 are off the board. We'll do it all again tomorrow night.
Audie said he made up the difference, Will. He sent me a message on DM saying he made up the difference. So he appreciated our help. So he is good to go. Audie, young Audie is good to go for the rest of his school year. And much appreciated to those who helped that Audie with his college. Yes. Come on, man. Where's the news, man? What's going on? There's got to be something going on.
It's gotten
What
wild.
the hell? I don't understand that what's taking so long for Corbin Burnes, man. A little bit weird.
Almost time for me to sign out of here, Eric. Do my work, and the last 15 minutes of the chat has been a geography lesson. So
Yeah, it has been.
Getting
Absolutely.
a little-
It's again, man. We only can do so much.
getting a little quiet
But
on the
again-
western front for me.
But here's the thing I was alluding to is with Adames' contract, I think the Giants are going to want to do more. If that is what they're trying to do with these first 2 years, especially with Adames, maybe they're trying to do the same thing with Corbin Burnes. Maybe they're trying to work something out to where maybe he doesn't get paid as much in that first year or two.
There's a good question. I want to know the answer, Eric. What's the population up there in Galt? I haven't been up to see you.
It's like 26,000 somewhere on there.
Nice little suburb.
Yep.
There you go, skaters.
Can you guys put up the outfielders for trade? I don't know. Defer Burnes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, Greg. It makes me wonder if that's what's the holdup. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. It's a little bit weird. Oh, but you were talking about Christian Walker. I think Senior was talking about Christian Walker. Would you take Christian Walker at first base for a few years?
Don't need him.
No, we really don't, unless you want to put him at DH.
Don't get me going on that. I know who's going to be DHing a lot. So
Would you take Christian Walker over Wilmer Flores?
no. What are you going to do with Wilmer? You can just give away his $3 million?
Trade him away to another team just for the
I-
money, cash
you know what?
considerations.
All due respect to my boy Wilmer, you're going to have to pay somebody to take him. It's going to be tough because not only when you work out a deal with these guys, Eric, remember these teams have to have somewhere to put them. Like, there are not that many teams out there willing to pick up a Wilmer Flores. Hey, Eric. Hey, I'm going to call the Giants. We can pick up Wilmer Flores and we can squeeze him in at first base. DH, I don't think there's teams who are quite interested. I think he's a perfect fit for this year. He's on 1 year.
True.
Give me Eldridge then.
Maybe he's a bench player.
And I think Wilmer's going to be just good enough, dude, that next year he'll be in Chicago or Miami or Pittsburgh would be a great spot for him. Pittsburgh got themselves a first baseman, huh?
Who did they get?
They got the guy from Toronto in the three-way deal.
Oh, Horowitz.
Yeah.
Horowitz.
It's a surprise. People in Toronto still talk about that. They thought Horowitz would take over first next year when Vladdy might possibly be gone. So
How?
Horowitz got screwed around last year. He was a guy who needed, hey, 800 subs soon. That's awesome. Right on. I don't pay much attention to that anymore. It will be what it shall be.
Who else is I going to put out there?
Duvall, Schmidt, and another prospect for Tucker. How about Harrison?
Duvall and
Duvall.
Schmidt. They ain't getting it done. Who said Duvall and Schmidt? Who said that?
Christian, of all people. Come on,
No,
Christian. Christian, you can do better than that. You can do better. You can't throw one
No.
by us.
It starts with Harrison. It's gonna start with Harrison.
There
What
you
the hell
go.
was
There you go, turd. There you go, turd.
Hold on, let me see something. There was someone I'm missing here. Who is it? Oh,
I noticed that too, Johnny. I saw the replays of some of his best picks at short, but the ball's always ended. You need a guy like Wilmer picking him out at first base, Eric.
holy bejeez. Let's take a look at this one.
Wilmer's
This one
good
should
at
be
picking him out.
interesting.
He doesn't have much range, so his days of playing third, well, I think they're over. He can pick it.
Oh, I can't do that. Hold on. I got to. Ooh. Can I do it without? Hold on. I got to freaking. Ah!
Yeah, you
I
saw
got a
that,
screenshot.
Johnny.
I got to screenshot this.
Johnny, didn't it seem like every one of them he'd do a beauty, and he was always one of those. He almost made the goalie style picks at short, but then he threw it, and it was always and they weren't just a hop and a skip. Boy, the first baseman on every play had to come up with some dandy saves over at first to get the out. So good call on you, Johnny, picking that up.
Hold on. Oh, let's minimize that.
Taryn, that's Eric's not even. Ooh, he doesn't even want to consider that a possibility that Flaherty would be a consolation prize.
I don't want Flaherty, man.
Flaherty too.
I'd rather. I don't
Flaherty,
know.
Flaherty. You'd be looking for some kind of bounce back here. What was he 1-6 this year, Eric?
It wasn't very good. He was okay in the playoffs, though. He was okay, right? How about this? Let's take a look at this. Whew. 4 players.
You got the color graph up and everything tonight. Oh, there you go. Oh, geez, 4 players. I can hardly keep track of 2.
4 over the last 4 years. What do you think? And guess what? They're all first basemen.
I was going to say, is the 4th one Wilmer, the number 4?
Nope.
Is he the first one?
Nope.
Oh, then he's not on the list. Okay.
Nope.
So you've got
Not even considered.
Alonso. Alonso's at the number what? Pete Alonso at number 3?
I think so. Yep.
There, I got one. It's like playing Merlin. All right, I got one.
Up, TC.
Goldschmidt
Which
is on
one
that
would you
list.
take?
There's
Yes, it
Goldschmidt.
is. Yes, Goldschmidt's on there.
You got Goldschmidt, and you've got, oh, geez. Number 4 isn't Lamont Wade, is it?
Nope.
All right. Who's number 4? I can't pick number
Anthony
4.
Rizzo.
Ooh, I don't want Rizzo. Ooh, Rizzo was in Greece. That's all the Rizzo I need. Rizzo.
And
then
the
at least
one on the far left is
Far left.
Christian
Nothing.
Walker.
Nothing lit up on him.
Christian Walker. It's Christian Walker, Paul Goldschmidt, Pete Alonso. No, that's Photoshop, Cole. Photoshop. Gold, yeah, Goldschmidt's the best out of all of them.
They're not going to sign Goldschmidt. Leave it alone.
No, it's the other. It's
oh,
Walker.
Eric, wait a second. You heard today who they're in it. Oh, how did this escape my mind? You heard today on the MLB network who they're talking to for first base?
Who's that? Who is talking?
I should have wrote it down. There was a report this morning when they were talking to Pose. They were doing some nice Giants coverage today on the network.
What were they saying?
Let me pull his name. They were talking about signing.
Who's they? Real quick.
Out here. Did you see it on the MLB network today? Jesus. I'll just bring up the roster for 2019 and it'll tell me. This is not a name that
C. Davis.
2019.
Smoke?
Justin Smoke. Yes. Hasn't
Get the
played
hell
since
outta here.
19, and he played in Japan like a year ago.
Get the freak out of here.
Justin Smoke. Left-handed.
Get out of here. Who said that?
MLB Network. John
Who?
Heyman.
Who? Wait. Well, okay. What did Heyman say about Smoke?
They're in negotiations with Smoke.
Who
and
is?
Burnes. The San Francisco Giants.
The Giants on Smoke?
Yes. You guys heard that too? Right on, skaters. There you go. I heard that today. Former Seattle Mariner and Toronto Blue Jay. Hasn't played in a couple of years, though. If you bring up his stats, man, he's been delinquent for a while. And he went over to play in Japan.
Justin Smoke?
Justin, smoke him if you got him. Yep. Ooh, my new hat's getting itchy.
Smoke?
Eric, I kid you not. I knew that would surprise you. I can't believe I forgot about that tonight.
Come
Thought that was going to be a good
man.
fodder for conversation.
Come on.
Justin-
They're not serious.
Justin Smoke.
Justin
So
Smoke.
if that goes down, remember Eric and I, because I guarantee nobody else on any other network's going to be talking about that one.
How about you just keep, I'll tell you what, how about you just keep freaking Lamont Wade? Just keep Lamont Wade. I don't want to hear anything about no Justin Smoke.
Eric, I couldn't make that one up. When I heard his name, I thought
Justin Smoke.
talk about that reeked of a Farhan move, Eric.
I didn't hear about
Where
that.
they been the last few years? I couldn't get any playing time. Nobody wanted me, so I went to
Justin Smoke. Get
Yep.
out of here, dude.
Let me just
Get out of here, man.
Go Giants. Justin Smoke. How about I do that? See if anything pops up tonight.
So Heyman said that they were in contacts, or did this come from Posey or like Roads? Smoke.
There we go. Left-handed bat.
If it came from Heyman, I'm not gonna even entertain it. Negative. Justin Smoke.
He's been playing for. Where's he been playing, Eric? He's been playing with Sagano, with the Yomiuri Giants.
Shut the hell up. Come on. No. Come on.
And he may have an interest in returning, Eric, because on September 9th of 2020, Justin Smoke signed what was a minor league contract with the San Francisco Giants.
You know what? I brought, this is not good. He's 38 years old, by the way. 38. Yep. Look at this. I don't like this, guys, because this, look what they got. Come on, man. That ain't right.
It says on the, I'm on the internet, Eric.
That ain't right.
I'm on the internet. You know what it says his career, under his career heading is? Do you know what his career is now? You won't believe this. Have you got a seatbelt? You better fasten it.
Hold on. Let's look at his.
Justin Smoke. Career. Now a stay-at-home dad.
What?
I couldn't make that. It says he's a stay.
No. Hey,
dad. So all
Glenn,
the
the last time, no,
love you.
Glenn. The last time he played in the Japanese league was in 2021, man.
Yep.
He had 23 at-bats.
There you go,
Or
Eric.
plate appearances.
There you go. What was his
Get
last?
outta
What was his last?
here.
What was his last major league
Shut
team?
up.
What was his last major league team he took an at bat for?
Look at that.
The San
He had
Francisco
6 at-bats,
Giants.
and he never got a hit. Get out of here, dude. No freaking way. No. I say no. No way. Get out of here. Come on. No freaking way, dude.
Hey, maybe he's friends with Sagano and they're trying to lure him in, Eric.
No, the last time he played was 3 years ago.
He's a stay-at-home dad. You know,
Get out of here, dude. There's no way.
listed. What is Justin Smoke's career? Stay-at-home dad. That's a hell of a
Get out
career.
of here, man. That sounds
I'm
like
serious,
a bunch of
Tom.
bullshit. That's a bunch of bish. No. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, Tommy. Eric, he's well rested.
Exactly. I'd rather bring Brandon Belt back than freaking Justin Smoke. Get out. They are not bringing back a 38-year-old who hasn't
I'm not
played.
saying
in
they
3
are.
years.
I just said it was reported today. The Giants are talking to him, Eric.
Who reported it? I want to hear who reported. Who reported
Heyman.
it? Heyman. Okay, I'm going to look him up.
At the winter meetings.
When did he say that? I want to look it up.
11.
I want to know this bullshit.
I would say 9 and 10, 8, 7. So about 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning, your time, Bay Area. Yeah, Wolf Mask, don't underestimate being a stay-at-home dad. It's a tough job, especially when they're young.
There is nothing that I'm seeing about this.
All right.
It's all back in 2020, 2021.
All right. It was on MLB Network today, Eric, and it floored me when I heard that. Because first thing I thought was, where the hell is he coming from?
My God. My God. Get out of here. No, I don't even. You want to talk about a non-starter? No way.
Eric, all I can do is just report him as we hear him.
God, that sounds like a bunch of freaking. Let me see. I want to look at John Heyman's Twitter. Did he mention it on X, Twitter, whatever?
Yeah, Tom. If he has still bat speed, he's a home run hitter. But left-handed home run hitter, pop.
If he was that good, he would not have gone to the Nippon Baseball League.
If he was that good, he would be sitting on the sidelines for 3 seasons, Eric.
That too.
Jesus, let's call a spade a spade. LD says, I saw an article from 24 hours ago.
Where'd you see it? Where'd you see it? It was on TV, says Eric L.
I saw it on the MLB Network, Eric. I swear to you, I'm not making that. No, Eric,
no, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying you. I want to know who the hell said it. That's what I want to see.
Who could possibly make this up?
Unbelievable, dude. That just doesn't even make any sense.
I haven't seen
Giants
that.
will offer 227 years.
I haven't seen that.
I don't see that.
I think it would get 7 maybe, but I think it's going to go more than 220.
I don't see.
You don't think he'll get 220?
Oh, more.
Yeah, exactly. 220 is not getting it done.
Let's see.
Tom says, I heard he takes real good care of his body and is super strong coming into the season. Here it is.
The other teams are getting involved. We'll see.
Can I bring this up, Eric? We haven't done this for a while. Per source, the Giants are among a few teams expressing interest in former All-Star first baseman Justin Smoke, who is attempting to make a Major League Baseball comeback after last playing for the Yomiuri Giants and we figured it was 2021 at last. And he only had a few at-bats. So literally, Eric, he hasn't played a serious game of ball since 2020. He only got how many at-bats did he get with did he get much playing time for the Giants? So, I mean, you're looking at a guy who hasn't played ball in 5 years. That's a wild one. Boy, I talk about conspiracies.
Whew.
Smoke retired with a 176 average 4 years ago.
Whew.
Yeah, but he had 6 at-bats or something, so come on. That'll be something there. Holy cow. Talk about conversation starter if they signed him. Yeah. I can't believe I'm sorry I forgot to bring that up earlier in the show, man. We had
that is nuts.
We were talking such serious things. I forgot about that. Justin Smoke. My dad was a big
that just doesn't even that just doesn't compute, man. It doesn't.
Yeah. LD. What has he got here?
Banned a shift on X.
Giants expressing interest in former All-Star Justin Freakin.
But where is it coming? Where is it originating? What's up, Ray? Haven't seen you here before. Welcome, Bregman, to the Giants.
Yeah, Ray, we got off the rails a little bit here after finding out that the Giants are talking to Justin Smoke.
That would be interesting. Giants signing Bregman.
I can't see that. That would come out of left field for me, Eric.
It would, 100%.
Plus,
That'd be a little bit weird.
Back into spending a lot more money.
That
again.
one would be a little bit weird.
Go around. I think they got to spend it on a pitcher. Charlie's not going to let them just spend wildly on, go get him. And I think they got to focus on the pitching and Justin Smoke.
But it makes me wonder, what if they miss on the pitching today? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
If they miss on the big pitcher like Burnes, I tell you, they're going to go out and get it. They're going to go get a middle arm, man.
They could get a cheaper arm, and maybe they spend that money elsewhere.
Sagano. That's when you go and you get Sagano. I'm telling you, Eric, mark it down. Mark it down on your calendar, baby. Wednesday, December 11th at 11:51 p.m. I called it. Go get Sagano if you don't get Burnes. I know you can't compare them.
Was Bay Area Bob? He put it out there?
Bay Area Bob. A lot of people are buying into that.
No, he said Senior said he admitted that it was a joke.
Oh, come on. Well, there was a lot of people were.
Heyman didn't say anything about it, I don't believe, says Senior.
Okay, let's just see what unfolds.
Did you hear Heyman say it on MLB Network?
No, they reported it on MLB that he had said it. And then they, it's too bad you couldn't go back and you can't watch those shows in it. They just post up the interviews, right?
Yeah, just the interviews.
It's too bad you couldn't go back and watch the whole show. I'd tape it.
Caleb says teams that are on Burnes, Giants, Blue Jays, Red Sox. See, I don't know if the Red Sox are in it anymore, though. Maybe they are. Who knows?
There you go, Tom. I got my Christmas. I got my 12 days Christmas hat. Look, that's a big ball.
Oh, Red, don't even start with that.
What's he saying?
Zach, what's going on with Soto? He signed with the Mets. Official today. Passed his physical.
Signs tomorrow. Technicalities. Probably he signed. Eric L. I heard it too, Eric. I'm not making this up. Sagano. There you go. I want to order my Sagano jersey tomorrow. Get it done. I want a Sagano jersey.
Look at Zuck. He's a Mets fan. He goes, let's effing go. Look at him. He's excited about having Juan Soto. I can't blame you, man. What are you going to do with the rest of the team, though? You really don't got much of a starting rotation.
Oh, they were crapping on Cashman today on WFAN, Eric.
Were they?
Oh, the fans are livid. Apparently, it came down to Cashman said absolutely not giving him a private suite.
Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to even hear it. That's the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. It didn't come down to a freaking suite.
He wanted a
come
suite.
on. It did not come down to a suite.
And they interviewed Cashman, and he goes,
come on.
I have no regrets. I would not give him a suite.
Come on. It had nothing to do with a suite. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's a non-starter. He got
a sweet deal with the Yankees, man.
Yeah,
Mets.
Come on.
Mets.
Exactly. He
On
was going to go wherever
Christmas,
paid the most.
I get Sagano. There you go. I can move off Wilmer just a little bit if we get Sagano. A little bit. Wilmer might be coming to the end of his career, Eric. What am I going to do?
Yeah, I know, man.
What am I going to do with my 1,600 Wilmer Flores cards? Hey, Greg. Greg, I'm coming down to see you. We can work out some deals next week. I want to move off some Wilmers.
What's going to happen on day 4? Well, Zuck, there will be no day 4 because winter meetings are now over.
Yeah.
Now it's just back to regular off-season stuff.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming. And we don't know the speed of what's going to happen now.
Yeah, it could take forever. It could take all the way to freaking spring training. Mets are open to eating salary on Starling Marte.
A lot of channels were doing what we were doing earlier in the year, Eric. They had full-time guys in their studio today, little guys in their mom's basement doing shows. They were doing, we're doing the 12-hour show. The signing's going on today. I think those guys have already packed it in. They're gone to bed. No signing for Burnes.
Yeah, just
they had a Burnes watch going all day.
The only time you could really do that is during the trade deadline because there's an actual deadline to get stuff done.
And we did
for
that.
For off season, not so much.
That's what we did. We launched, gave you a little preview show, and then the next day we had our the things are rolling in. You got constant discussion. What do we do? Sit here for 12 hours, talk like this, Eric? What do we do?
Yeah. You don't have 1,600 Wilmer Flores cards. No way, says Senior.
Absolutely. Ask Greg. Absolutely. I have almost every card he's ever been on, and then series of cards. Like if there's 10, I've got 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3, 6 of 10, 7 of 10, 9 of 10. I've almost got complete runs. I'm telling you.
There you go, Senior.
Bernice is probably watching right now, so I got to be careful. I've learned my lesson. I got to be careful what I say. I just purchased some Wilmer Flores cards yesterday, Eric.
There you go.
Yeah. What did I purchase? Actually, that was WNBA. I got some Wilmers last week. Yep.
D-Shot says 1,600 Wilmer cards equals $1,600.
I got, I picked up this gold tops. That's mine. And I purchased, is Bernice out there in the audience tonight? She'll text in a second if she is, so I'll shut up. I got a nice
Big Al. I like it, Big Al.
Blue
like
sapphire.
saying,
Just pick that one up. Look at that guy. He's always blowing, cool as a cucumber, they always say, Eric. Just how we get the bubble blowing. No stress. Home run. Home run. Walk it off. No problem. He had a walk-off walk last year, Eric.
Yeah, he did. I remember that. The walk-off walk.
Yeah.
Big Al says, Burnes, Tucker, Sasaki, and we're ready to compete with the Dodgers. I don't disagree, Big Al. I think you're competing. No doubt about it. 100%. You are competing with the Dodgers, Big Al. Welcome to the fraternity, man. Appreciate it.
Tell you how desperate I was today looking at cards, Eric. There haven't been any Wilmers coming out, so I looked at this today. I don't know why. Had a little downtime. I was looking at that today.
Pete Alonso.
Look at the nice color on that. I like that. And then I decided it wouldn't be money well spent, so moved on with my day. Sorry, Dill. Sorry, Dilly Bar.
You got 1,600 Wilmer Flores cards, and you said that won't be money well spent on getting an Alonso card.
Well played. Well played.
Oh, man. Dilly would kill for that card, Glenn, says Alex.
I was gonna get Dilly a card today, Eric. I'll show you which one, if it's still up here. I considered.
Look at Ibrahim. Look at Ibrahim. Oh, yes.
I don't think he's in the chat right now. I don't think he's in the chat. I considered, guys, getting this for Dilly for Christmas.
Oh, man. What in the hell is that? What is that?
The card with a piece of his jersey in the
cleaner?
card.
That looks like a
It's
pipe
card.
cleaner.
That's
With
that's
a pipe
pinstripe.
cleaner.
It's pinstripe on his jersey, Eric.
That's weird.
Well, they wear pinstripes, the Mets.
Yeah, I know.
So I considered getting that for Dilly, and then went, nope, not getting nobody's getting anything else. That's it. I'm out.
Did you see what Ibrahim said? Check it out, Glenn.
She's got. There you go.
Yeah, Martin Van Nostrand. I saw that Estrada to the Rockies yesterday. Yep.
And I'm all in on Lee Yuru.
Who?
Lee Yuru.
What the hell is that?
Basketball. Yeah, Alex, I considered it for a little while. I said, nah. I had to ask myself, has Dilly been naughty or nice? I went for the latter.
Thanks, LD. Coming in strong.
LD. You never know what you're going to get with this channel.
Now tell me about it.
And it's at this stage. See, things got Eric. See, we're back to last week's show again. We had like a spike. We're like a heart attack. We had a big spike, and now we're back down to waiting for opening day.
Yeah,
now
that's
we're
what
waiting
happened.
for that signing, and then Roki.
Yeah,
we got to wait till January for that one, and then we'll have opening day. Well, I guess spring training. I'll be glad.
San Jose Sharks. I got a complete set of scoring kings for basketball. Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, David Robertson, and others. Oh, Jim Mintens.
Who graded them? Who graded them? That's what I want to know.
San Jose Sharks. Who graded them?
Guess what else I just picked up the last week, Eric? I got my first Macklin Celebrini cards. I snuck in. Got a couple of Macklins.
All right.
I'll be able to show you them because they can't. There's no mail in Canada. There's no mail delivery for last month. So
they're still on strike?
Yeah, they said it could take another 2 months to get back to the bargaining table. No mail.
How are people getting their mail?
Bernice asked me today, how you doing financially the last month? I go, I haven't had a check. Nobody's paying me. No mail. So it's been rough for the last month. But my mail is going to the condo in San Francisco. So Bernice just, she loves when I get there because she misses me so desperately. And I get to clean up the mail. She throws all the mail in the bathtub, Eric. There'll be like 800 packages for me to open.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'll do? That'll be our, when I show the pictures of some of the stuff I get, I'm going to take a picture of the mail. And you're going to think it's a sorting station at the U.S. Postal Service.
PSA is who grade.
PSA. I don't use PSA. I use CGC and SGC. All my old stuff. Anyway, I want to pack it in, Eric. 2 hours.
Yeah, that's time. Yeah, we're good, man.
All right, day number 3, 12 days of Christmas. Day 3 tomorrow. Again, congratulations to our qualifiers last night. Our qualifier was Daniel Silvera. Tonight, Mike-O. He pulled the name. Do you remember the name, Eric?
Blake Sable.
He pulled
pretty early in the show, man.
Blake Sable at the 46-minute mark. That came up in the chat. That was my pick in the envelope tonight. So, and that's the way we do it. It's fair. I write it down. I put it in an envelope. And when it pops up, we open the envelope. I go, there it was. So
there you go. Fair enough.
You got to be kind of lucky, but it gets people involved with our chat too.
It does. Yes, correct.
And be patient, guys. All right.
Oh my gosh.
You won't get your tickets to the game until who the hell knows?
Right. Yeah.
Like 8 months from now. Your jersey will go out probably. I don't know what the mail delivery is. Is there mail on the 26th or 27th, Eric?
Yeah.
There is?
I think so, yep.
You guys have mail delivery on Boxing Day.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right, I'll get that out to you. Moji's I got to get his out. We got other products. Guys. I mentioned that. How many times? We'll get them all out because I'm not at the condo. I am out of the country.
Literally.
When I get back, everybody gets the prizes. If you've won, you'll get your prize. I'm not bamboozling anybody. Peace out.
There you go.
All right, tomorrow night at 8:00, Eric. Well, hopefully we still haven't come to the realization, guys, that we could be getting an early morning wake up call.
Maybe. You never know, man.
Big news. So hold on to your britches tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Or whatever you want to hold on to. So You want to sing us on out of here? I love our song, Eric.
You know what? Let's do that. Let's play the song and then we get the hell out of here. How about that?
All right,
Here we go.
guys. See you tomorrow. Day 3. 12 days Christmas. Have a good night.
Bet.
Let's go get
play the
Burnes
song.
and Sagano.
Yeah. Let's get Burnes and Sasaki and Tucker. Let's go.
Catch me on Giants Talk with Eric and Glenn. Spit fire like Posey when he takes a swing again. Best place to catch the SF groove, ain't no doubt. G-men reppin' hard, we gon' scream and shout. Fortress of stats, endless chat, always hype. Glenn's got the insights, Eric bring the type. Talking ball with flavor, haters gonna trip. We the channel that's the best, others take a dip. Giants Talk Live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like kings. Big bats, big hearts, let the joy bells ring. Pass the mic, let's vibe, no chit chat. Real talk, real time, stats on a chit cat. Eric got the scope, Glenn's the master of the flow. Giants fam in the house, every episode a show. In the chat, hype swarm, always backing up the squad. In these streets, we reppin' them even with the odds. Homers and highlights, gotta keep it real. Giants Talk the lifeline, that's just how we feel. Giants Talk Live, best vibes in the town. Eric and Glenn, you know they hold it down. SF loyalty, we rock it like kings. Big bats, big hearts, let the joy bells ring.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, unless something big breaks during the week or during the day, and then we'll be on a little bit earlier. If
See you
not,
guys. Bad hair
8
day.
o'clock tomorrow.
And as D-Shaw would say, woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.